I'm Sonia Mausel-Jacobson. I graduated from this program back in 1978 when it was called Agricultural Engineering. And after a career with the United States Department of Agriculture, I retired from that and I'm now an adjunct faculty here in this department.
I'm Rachel Brown. I'm a senior in the EEE program and I'm going to be graduating this spring.
Yeah, I'm John Niebuhr. I'm the professor in the Department of Bioproducts and Biosystems Engineering. My area of focus is in ecological engineering.
Professor Niebuhr, tell us about the unique features of the Environmental and Ecological Engineering program and how that differentiates it from other programs.
Okay, well, probably the closest program that our emphasis is on is civil and environmental engineering here at the university. And I'll start off by saying we collaborate a lot with faculty in that program on research. We have student exchanges going on all the time. Our students take courses from there, or their students take courses from our program. Probably the major difference between them is that the two programs that we focus on, you might say natural systems, designing things for the benefit of humans that have to do with natural systems. And I think I could probably put it into a nutshell that we design ecosystems for the benefit of humans, both health and welfare of humans. There's the issues that Dr. Ramaswamy talked about, the sustainability of our food and fiber production systems. That's a very big issue because that production affects the quality of our air, quality of our water, quality of our soils, so on like that. And our focus is to design ecosystems that allow us to meet the needs, of humans as far as food and fiber production, but also at the same time protect our water resources and our other natural resources that are associated with that. As I say, we do that through the design of ecosystems. So we use ecosystem principles in our teaching of our classes, and the basis of design is that we use all the same principles that many other engineering disciplines use, all the math, the chemistry, the physics, and so forth. It's just that our application is different. Another aspect that I think I would like to point out is because of the fact that we're dealing with natural systems, we do have a focus on designing ecosystems for watershed restoration. So we do look at the very big scale. We're not looking at an individual plot or something like that. We're looking at the very big scale. And with the passage of the Clean Water Legacy Act in 2008, the Legacy Amendment to the state constitution, there's 25 years of funding to try to enhance the environment, clean up the rivers, clean up the lakes, clean up our soils, air, and so forth. And this shows a serious dedication of our citizenry to support the kind of positions and jobs that our students will be able to take when they graduate.
Good. Speaking of jobs, Rachel, can you tell us how you prepared yourself to enter the job market?
Well, first I had a job internship for a summer with the Lake Association in Wisconsin, and I was helping them with some invasive species efforts, talking to the public, and doing some monitoring experiments. And something I was doing was talking to people and asking their permission to spray an invasive plant species on their property. And I got a lot of questions from people and concerns about spraying herbicide on their property. So out of this came a Europe study, and I took advantage of the undergraduate research opportunities program and created a research study in the greenhouse to see if we could treat this species in a way that used less herbicide and would have less environmental impact and maybe be more acceptable to the public. So that was a really cool experience to get to see something in the public and a problem and then do some research to try to solve this problem. Another thing I'm doing right now is an internship with a small irrigation company called MyRain, and I'm helping them to quantify the environmental impacts and the increased efficiency of their irrigation systems that they're selling to people in India. So that's super interesting. So I've gotten to see a couple different sides of research on environmental issues.
Fantastic. Ms. Jacobson, will you tell us a little bit about the types of positions available to graduates from this program?
This program is an exciting one to be involved in. We've always been at the front edge, the cutting edge, the newest, the latest, the greatest comes out of this department. Many, many years ago, cities had electricity, but the rural countryside didn't. And the University of Minnesota was the first entity to get out there and study that and say, well, what would happen if we offered electricity out on the farms? Do you think we could get more food production? Do you think we could maybe have life a little better out there? Well, guess what? The answer was yeah. So anyway, that was one of our early studies that really put us at the forefront of things. And we've continued to be at the forefront of issues like stream bank stabilization and irrigation and all kinds of subjects. We were laughing in class the other day that when we looked in the library, there were 35,000 hits on the word anaerobic digester. I'm sure you've all looked that up, you know all about it. But the thing of it is we continue to be at the front of these. We don't believe in waste. We believe that what is the byproduct from one process is actually an input to another one. And it's exciting to see how we can do that so that we don't have any waste anywhere. We're actually using everything and keep reusing it, and we're still at the front of everything. But you understand then that means you're going to be a little bit of a pioneer. Everybody's heard of civil engineering. Everybody's heard of electrical and mechanical engineering. But you know what? You tell them you're bioproducts and a bioprocessing environmental engineer, what do you do? And it usually opens the door for a really good conversation where you can tell them what an exciting career it is and all the new and wonderful things that you've learned and how you're out at the front of things.